Welcome. I am Reverend Heather Ramsey Mabrook. I am the director for the Center for Transformational Leadership of the Southern New England Conference, United Church of Christ. And I am here with Reverend Corey Sanderson, who is the pastor at Second Church in Newton, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Corey has been in ministry for 25 years, and he's here to talk a little bit about this event that's coming up, about engaging Christian nationalism. So timely. So we're going to get into that in a second. I want to tell you a little bit more about Reverend Sanderson. He's been interested in engaging and studying Christian nationalism for more than 10 years. And been kind of diving deeper and deeper as time has gone by. But most recently, he's been leading classes and workshops on the topic for churches specifically, but for other entities as well. So thank you for joining me for this live and for sharing a little bit about what you're up to in terms of this topic in these days. So Southern New England Conference and through the Center for Transformational Leadership is co-sponsoring a program called Engaging Christian Nationalism that you have put together and organized and are leading. So can you tell us a little bit about that event that's coming up this month?
Sure. Yeah, it's great to be with you, and thank you for your partnership and all that you've done to help in the planning and organization of this. October 10th, 11th, and 12th, Indigenous Peoples Day weekend, we're having an event to sort of help people understand what Christian nationalism is, learn how it's really affecting the lives of real people, and gain some skills and some relationships that can help in sort of standing up against this and sort of pushing back to fight some of the changes that have been happening. Christian nationalism is sort of this attempt to import a very fundamentalist Christian worldview on the secular democracy of our country. And so it's not only a violation of what the gospel is all about, it's also an extremely anti-democratic and very dangerous political movement. So we really want to help everybody, no matter religion or none, understand what's happening. And the goal is for us to really be able to partner together with other churches and with other groups to really push back against Christian nationalism. So yeah, let me just give you a quick walk down of the event. So Friday night, October 10th, starting at 7 o'clock. Doors will open at 6:30. We're showing an incredible movie called The Armor of Light. It's a documentary about an evangelical minister, Reverend Dr. Rob Schenck. And Rob is an amazing guy. And he actually worked at like the highest levels of Christian nationalism for many years and eventually left it. And so he's been really focusing on LGBTQ rights, religious pluralism, gun violence, and racism. So many things that are near and dear to us in the progressive church movement. But Rob is a person who's really had an incredible faith journey, and he's going to be with us as we watch the movie, and we'll be doing Q&A and conversations afterwards. So we're thrilled for that. On Saturday morning, the 11th, Dr. Tayano Palermo, who teaches law down at Rhode Island's Roger Williams College in Rhode Island, is coming to speak. He's First Nations, and he's a First Nations lawyer who does pro bono work helping First Nations people with whatever legal cases that they have. And he's a real expert on the doctrine of discovery, which is how Christian nationalism began in our country. So he's going to be opening us up on Saturday. Then Rob Schenck will be also on Saturday morning. And then after lunch, we have Catherine Stewart, who's an investigative journalist. She wrote the book Power Worshippers, which was the basis of the Rob Reiner movie God and Country. And Catherine's an amazing person. She has such an incisive mind, and she's been studying this for about 16 years. She has the absolute greatest overview of all the different things happening in the Christian nationalist movement. And then finally, on Saturday in the afternoon, Reverend Jana Louie from the Baptist Joint Committee is coming to speak. And these are sort of the liberal progressive Baptists, American Baptists, who are always concerned about religious liberty. So she's coming to help us understand the movement that they've started called Christians Against Christian Nationalism. So they've been a real great supporter, as well as a number of other local churches, and a really great group I just got introduced to that John Dorhauer is part of, called Americans for Advocates for Love and Religious Freedom. So we'll have information about that people can connect up with, as well as the Christians Against Christian Nationalism movement. And then just on Sunday morning, we have our regular 10 a.m. church service, and Reverend Jana Louie will be preaching there. So it's kind of a weekend with a bunch of different ways for people to engage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing weekend, and with amazing speakers, some great organizations. A little hint too, it's not just sitting around listening to great speakers. There's going to be some engagement, opportunities for questions, for networking, for building community and connection with others who come to this event and are doing this work in lots of different ways. So it's gonna be fantastic, and what a gift that you have brought this to our region, our community, and it's not just for church folks, right?
Exactly, and it's not just for Christians. We've been trying to invite Jews and Muslims and Hindus and everybody, because this really is, because it's an anti-democratic movement, it really affects everyone. So this is open to the public. A large portion of the conversation will be about Christianity, because that's what this is, but it is accessible to people no matter where they are in their journey through life. We do want to encourage people to register as quickly as possible, because we have to get numbers to the caterer for lunch, and we need to start getting things set for that. So we would love to have registrations by this coming Tuesday or Wednesday. So if you are able to do that, that would be amazing.
Great. So yes, the link to the registration page is in the caption. Folks can also go to the church website. There's a banner right at the top and a place to click, secondchurch.org. Check it out. So thank you so much, Corey, for your time, for offering this event. Also, you've mentioned to me in passing that you are willing to be a resource for churches, for faith communities in general. I'm assuming it does not have to be a church, but communities of faith to come and talk about this important topic and what we can do. So wonderful. Thank you again for your time, and everyone who's watching. I hope to see you there.
Yeah, I hope to see you all there. Thanks so much, Heather.
Bye-bye.